Well, guys, this is it. I've been telling you for a while that there's been some big changes that are about to come up, and we're here. I'm about to show you. So here it is. This is the new garage that I get to use. This is my girlfriend's garage. She's been gracious enough to allow me to use it. Two big garage with a workshop, so that's kind of nice. It's going to give me a lot more room to be able to move around and get things done. So I'm really excited. And this is my next project. This is a 1959 Ford Thunderbird. I don't know much about it. I know the wheels don't turn, that's for sure. They're all locked up. I don't know what size the motor is. It is a V8. And it's in pretty rough shape, but I don't think it's anything I can't fix. The interior's all there. All the trim is there. Every piece of trim is there. There's not a single piece missing. I think this is a pretty rare find, so I went ahead and picked it up. Definitely needs a little bit of work, but again, I don't think you're just going to find this sitting around. I was lucky enough to run across it, and I had to jump on it. But as you can see, it's got some pretty significant damage, especially back here on the quarter panels. But the glass is in pretty good shape. The rear glass is perfect. The back windows are good. The side windows cracked a little bit, but it's nothing that you can still use it. Front window definitely has a crack in it, but it'll work for now. But yeah, this is it. This is what's gonna be on the docket next. So once I get it loaded in the garage and able to move it around a little bit, get inside of it, I'll show you guys some more. It's been about a week or two since I've offloaded that Thunderbird. I've just been trying to get everything organized and put away, moved around the way that I need. So why don't we go inside? I'll take you for a tour of the shop, show you around a little bit, show you what I got done, and then we'll go over this Thunderbird together. All right, well, here we are. It's still a mess. Still trying to get everything organized a little bit. There's the Thunderbird. Got a little project with Bone Shaker going on here. But here it is. Got the workshop area over here that I still need to organize. Got a back room. Back here is about 15 by 15 room in the back. That is just kind of storage right now. Got a nice wood burning stove here that's currently lit up. It was pretty cold this morning, so went ahead and started a fire. It was about 40 degrees this morning, but got it up to, what's that, 64 now, so that works really well. Nice and insulated all the way around. The bay doors are not insulated at all, so I'm gonna have to work on that a little bit. Got a shelf up. Was able to snag this from work. They were getting rid of them. So that holds just about everything that I have. My toolbox over there. The electrical is a little janky, but it works. So I'm gonna have to kind of look into this a little bit. Currently working on running a dedicated line for the welder and air compressor. So working on that right now. Still don't have everything over here. But yeah, this is it. Got nice shop lights and everything, plenty of room. This area here is dedicated for Bone Shaker. I have to have it garage kept. It's just, like I said, it's a fair weather cruiser, so I just don't have it over here yet. Still in the process of moving. But let's go ahead and dive into this Thunderbird. So I've had a little bit of time to get into the details of what this thing is. I don't have a lot of history on it. But I know pulling the VIN number off of the tag inside the door. It's a V8, it's a 352. It's the original motor. A 3-speed Cruise-O-Matic transmission. I'm wanting to say they're 327 gears in the back. I forget exactly. Tell you what, these These wheels are, the drums are froze solid. I wasn't able to move them around. I had to actually use these dollies over here to get it on and off the trailer, and those are all messed up, so I had to go buy some more heavy duty ones. Something like that. This is about to fall off, so I'm gonna have to get this off real quick, but the drums are frozen solid. They're just rusted solid, so the wheels don't turn. I can't bust this one off to save my life. The front one's the same way. So this is what I've got for now. Got it off the trailer at least. Hopefully I can get it down without killing myself. Yeah, that's probably going to be the first thing that I'm working on. I was able to get the wheels off. I broke a couple studs on the front. No big deal. It's all going to have to be replaced anyway. But it's going to be the first thing that I work on probably is getting these wheels to turn. All four sides are froze up solid. I have not really been inside this thing, just enough to get the code from the VIN tag inside the door. But you can see it's all there. It's in fairly good shape. I mean, it's pretty straight. There's, you know, it's got some rust issues and some areas of concern. But the one thing that I'm really excited about is that it has everything. It's missing three things that I've been able to find so far. It's missing the radiator. I have had the hood open. It's missing the antenna. It's broke. No big deal. This is the trunk lock back here. But everything else is in really good shape. The bumpers don't have any damage on them whatsoever. There's no dents. They are straight like it came directly out of the factory. Has all the badges, all the trim, everything. Looking inside, I even found there's a couple extra pieces of trim, so got lucky there, I think. But yeah, I mean, front bumper, same way, straight as an arrow. No dents, no dings, no rust, no nothing. Maybe a little bit of rust. There's got a little bit of rust here, maybe. But for the most part, this thing is in great condition. The hood on that corner is bent up a little bit, but no big deal. Other than that, the only real problems are the bottom and then the back quarter panel area. Taking a look at the roof, you can see that there's a few rust issues. You know, that's going to be kind of a trick right there to get that fixed and replaced. It's a little bit better all the way down, but that one spot's pretty gnarly. And we're on the bottom. That seals all. Looks like the worst part of it is up here towards the front glass. Yeah, that's not going to be fun, but I'm sure we'll be able to figure it out one way or another. I don't know what happened here. Failed repair of some sort, I guess. There's a little bit of damage here. I think I'm going to go ahead and have to invest in a dent puller, pull this stuff out. I might be able to get to it from the inside as well, kind of knock it out, but that's certainly going to hurt the lines on the body and the door closing and all that stuff. But definitely have rust issues down here around the wheels. This is pretty typical, especially for something that's been sitting for, what is it, 50 years almost? 47 years, I think, if I'm doing the math right. Yeah, certainly got some damage down there. That'll be easy to repair. Got plenty of experience doing that stuff. But surprisingly, like from where the door starts is in pretty good shape all the way to the front. It's just the back quarter panels that need a bit of work. All the tail lights are there, look good, no broken lenses or anything. Kind of shocking, but I think I'm in awe of just how complete this thing is and how it's in such good shape. Like, there's no dents or anything in the trunk lid. The front fenders are in good shape. The hood is in relatively good shape, except for that corner over there. So yeah, I think I'm really surprised by the shape of this thing. And You know, there's no dents in the bumpers. Seems like the biggest obstacle is just going to be this glass. Putting in this, taking it out, putting it in. But you know, for now it can stay. All right, so the door locks don't work very good. The interior is pretty tore up, but it's all there. Take a look at the code there, information tag. Door cards are all messed up, no big deal. But check this out, it's even got a key. But everything is there. Got all the components. I think the gentleman I got this from, he started to take it apart. He said that he's got some extra heads. One of the valves broke off in the head, so he found some other heads and he was going to put those on, but I think they're still in the trunk. Never made it back onto the engine. So all the components that he took off, I'm pretty sure everything's there. Distributor, the rockers, valve covers I've taken already, started to do a little bit of work on them. A hubcap. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff on the other side too. Passenger side, seats are the same way, tore up. Got all the components, more rockers, valve cover gaskets, positive wire cable, all the head studs, you know, a bunch of junk, I guess. Windshield wipers at the push rods, but everything is there. A distributor cap, some extra trim. I don't think that's the side trim for the back, but like I said, everything's already on this. I don't know what that's for. Pieces of the door cards are, I think that goes back here. Yeah, everything's in kind of bad shape, but I think we can get it. It is Flintstone edition on the passenger side, so passenger brakes work. But shouldn't be an issue. I think I can fix that, no problem. It's at the front sway bar. Next, why don't we dive into the trunk? We'll take a look what's back there. I think all the engine components are back there because you can see it's sagging pretty bad in the back. I know the heads are off and the engine on front, but we'll take a look at that in a minute. The gentleman said, when I got this from, said that this has been sitting since 1976, which checks out. These plates, I got two of the plates, bicentennial plates, 1976. So that's kind of neat, those plates, but yeah, definitely gonna have some penalties with the registration. He got it from a guy up here in Tulsa and then took it back to Yukon, which is where I picked it up from, and then brought it back to Turleton. So let's go ahead and open this up, see where we're at. There we have it. I have two sets of heads. I think this is the one that he said the valve broke out of. We'll take a look at the engine, see how bad it damaged the piston. Got the exhaust manifold still on those heads. Had an extra set of heads, so that's pretty cool. All the valves are there, springs and everything, so we'll see how good condition those are. Got the air cleaner. Some sort of trim, I don't know what that is. Almost like some kind of window trim or something. I believe that's the it's for the radiator. Some sort of radiator bottom fill box or something. Intake manifold with, it's a 4-barrel carburetor. That's kind of cool. Old, rusted, but man, I bet you this thing weighs a ton. Oh my gosh. It's the original intake manifold, so yeah. Looks like there's a heater back here. Looks like somebody tried to wrench into that, like a heater box or something. I don't know what it is. Blower, but that's pretty neat. I did notice in the back that there was kind of cool looking vents. So let's go take a look at the engine. All right, let's get this thing open. And here we go, there's the engine. See that the heads are off for sure. I believe this is the damage that was done to the top of the piston with that valve breaking. It doesn't look terrible, but it's not great either. And the engine definitely needs to be reworked. He did have a bag over it, so I'm thankful for that. At least he tried to take care of it when he took it apart, so that the elements didn't really get inside. But it doesn't look like there's air conditioning. Maybe there is, I don't know. Oh, maybe that's what that is, like the condenser for the air conditioner. It might be a transmission cooler, I don't know. We'll have to dive in, take a look at it. But yeah, that's it. 352 with a 3-speed cruise-matic automatic transmission. Like I said, I think everything's here. It's even got the fan and the pulleys and everything, so that's good. Fuel pump down there. But I know the steering works pretty good. I just can't, the wheels don't turn, so. And this front glass damaged pretty good. I mean, it'll work for now, but get down to driving it, I'm gonna have to replace that front glass. Side glass got like bubbles in it or something, I don't know. That'll work for now, but my plan is to completely restore this thing. I'm not gonna hop it up. I'm gonna try to keep it to a minimum with all the modifications and anything, but this is gonna be a complete restoration, as original as I can possibly get, except for the wheels probably. Soup those up a little bit, make it look really nice. I have plans already for the paint. I already know what I'm gonna do. I've started acquiring a lot of my painting material. This is not gonna be a spray paint job. This is gonna be as professional as I can do it, and I know nothing about it, so it's gonna be kind of tricky. It's gonna be a learning process for sure, but I'm up for the challenge with all this. One thing with Bone Shaker that I hated the most was doing the body work and all the Bondo and sanding and trying to get it as straight as possible. You can see that there's a lot of contour in this. You know, we got these hard lines that run all the way down and across. So this is going to be a major challenge, but I think that's one thing that I'm looking forward to the most, is doing the body work on this thing. I'm going to take my time. This is not going to be a quick project. I got Bone Shaker done pretty fast with, you know, took about a year to get it done once I buckled down on it. But I finally got it done, and you know, I can drive that around and have fun with that, take it to shows and everything. So I am going to take my time on this one. I'm going to restore it as carefully and as thoroughly as I possibly can. That means the interior as well, just everything about it. So paint is going to be as professional as I can get it. Interior, I plan on doing myself. I've been watching a lot of videos on how to do upholstery work and all that, so I'm going to start looking into acquiring a sewing machine and, you know, all the tools that I need to do that. So this is it. 1959 Thunderbird, Oklahoma edition. Guys, if you made it this far into the video, I'd like to enlist your help. I need to choose a good name for this project, and I'd love for you to choose that name for me. So do me a favor, go down in the comment section, write me a good suggestion of what you think I should name this thing. When I get enough, I'll sift through them and pick out the best ones. Then what I'd like to do is go ahead and put it up for a community vote. The winner is going to get a small token of my gratitude to say thank you and to commemorate the beginning of this project. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and follow me along on this journey. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.